I feel as if when the last update happened and they put out the kind of like Halloween and samurai outfits and stuff, and post Aki's birthday avatar content, everyone kind of went, yo, what the fuck? Are we getting these things or not? And I feel like they kind of heard everyone kind of collectively go, yeah, this is the third time in a row now that just a bunch of avatar stuff has come out, and everyone was tired and kind of like collectively sighing about it. So then they literally put out a tweet going, hey, we hear you, news soon. And then we were teased these outfits, and yeah, and then they're like, hey, they're going to be out as of December 1st.
There's them boys.
Yeah. Honestly, like, pretty much all winners. Like,
All right,
I think across the board, these are all pretty good. If you've got a burning hatred for old Luke, you can reignite the flame.
That's fire.
Yep.
Make way for the ninja star.
This should have been her default. Like, right? The Ibuki review, and then I mean, like, just it's the reason why I wake up in the morning.
If Lily was like this, I would have tried her.
That should have been the default as well.
100%.
Nashal outfit, very cool. This is just fan service maximum.
This is Blanka charm level.
Yep, maximum. Pretty dope.
All right. At the Cari Fiesta.
Another mission awaits.
Super awesome. The thing I like about this is the reference on it being more Street Fighter 2 the animated movie.
The jeans.
Yeah.
I don't know about the jeans.
The jeans are, and then business
Zangi.
Business Bear, Blanka Chan,
The Return of the Monster.
the new version with the you know,
The suspenders.
absolutely. And I feel like this is Dalsum from the hip hop costume outfit mobile selection. You know, that's nice. It's all right. Same thing for Honda. Like, yeah,
Vacation.
That's fine.
Think you could break my defense?
His best outfit,
Got you in my sights.
the coolest looking Guile's everything.
Wrangler Guile.
Smart choice.
And what if Ken didn't fucking lose it all? What if Ken won the custody battle?
Step on it. Costume 3 is finally here.
Ken trying to impress Eliza with his new Instagram bae. Yeah.
Oh, no Aki.
Oh, or Rashid.
No. Oh.
True. Then we got a blog update where they go into the explanation behind what's going on.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that was pretty cool as well to kind of describe what they were thinking. Here's one thing, and this is the rule of all game outfits, is the concept art is like 20 times cooler than the model you get in game.
That's how I feel.
Every time.
Every time. You can't match the concept art.
It's very difficult to do unless the game's modelers are like trying to make it like look like concept art moving. Right? With like a cell shaded style, or, you know what I mean? There's some times where you deliberately try to make that the case, but it almost always just is like, yeah, there's an energy to the way concept art looks because you can leave out details, you can leave out things artistically and just like maximize style to give off a flavor, and to see that in movement in a realistic Reach for the Moon engine, or in any other case. We're FF9, Amaranth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a thing almost always across the board. So taking that into account, you know, like there's always, when you look at like the art book for a lot of these things over the years, I've collected a ton of Street Fighter art books, and you look at it and then you look at what you get in game and you go like, oh, did it carry over the energy of that? And something is almost always lost in the process. Yeah, something's lost in translation every time. So, you know, yeah. This to me is like, this could have been and should have been default Kimberly. This is so sick. I love everything about this in particular. Probably one of the reasons not to go with this over the one we got is because this screams Ibuki way more than Bushin Ryu.
Yeah, you want to see the face, I think.
So if you wanted an Ibuki homage character, this is it. But she's Bushin, so that's kind of why we got that version instead, you know? And I think they could have you could have fucked with the colors a little bit, but the Zeku scarf is also a thing, you know? But in terms of her head, this is just an infinitely cooler head than the one we got. So good. So good.
Yeah, you want to see the face, I guess, for the first costume.
Or if you go for the mask look, again, like you create like Ibuki, you create a like, oh, this is a masked character, and when you see her face, it's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And then it's gone again. You know, Ibuki doesn't hide her face, like
she pulls it down.
Yeah. But like for the most part, you're seeing it covered, you know. So yeah, this feels more like an Ibuki reference, and that's the only reason I would say.
Kimberly on the scene.
Yeah. This is I mean, an absolute winner. In the description, they're like, okay, so we don't want it to be too bland, would be like lacking character for Jamie, but like having it over fancy would be out of place. So you have to find the right balance between like the simplified robe and like a couple of elements of swag to it. Makes perfect sense.
The shoes,
right? I mean, considering the Louis Vuitton fucking Shaolin defaults, yeah. I am super bummed, though, about the funnest detail, which is when he's loaded up, the chest doesn't open.
Does it open?
It does not.
Yeah, he's not. Oh, boo.
You know? That's the one. I'm like, man.
Free his chest.
Wait, does it?
Free his chest.
Wait, hold on. Does it? Oh, he's just really red. Oh, it does!
It's so red that it...
Oh! It does! I just didn't see it because it was super red.
Oh
there
my
you
God.
Go. There you go. Yeah! Okay, my bad. Fake news. It does open up. Ah, that's great. Yeah.
Okay, win.
Fantastic. Win. There you go. All right, perfect. All is right with the world.
I would have liked to have the topless one on the left as well.
I mean, sure.
Like
but it's kind of just cool. Like swagless.
You think so?
He's a swag martial artist. Like it's just Bruce Lee style. Where's the?
You want some pizzazz?
Like that's a Fei Long reference. You know what I mean? Where's the Jamie in just training pants and no shirt? It's a cool design, but where's the Jamie in it? This one's simple but it's nice because it's contrasting the other two dappered up suits he gets. Right, so JP's all like, you know, buttoned up to the nines, and here's a very just Nashal-esque, you know, outfit. He's a wizard. You're fighting a goddamn wizard. Yes, no problem. Yeah, this is just nice. You know, if someone walked in the room wearing this, you'd be like, oh shit,
hello,
that's an outfit.
Yeah. With
the sheer and the, you know, and all that. Like,
look stylish.
Chun-Li's list of alt costumes is like 30 deep.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. This probably lands in the top 10. But there's so many Chun-Li outfits that it's like, it's another one. But it's nice. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And if you remember all the alt ones we could have gotten,
yeah, there's
some insane space Captain Chun-Li shit that they almost went for. Interpol Galactic Command was not what we went with, so I'm fine with this, you know? The energy, too, I feel on a lot of this is like, everyone always, ever since that one mobile game where they did everyone in like a hip-hop style, the dual ones, right? There's whoever the artist was on that basically ruined the community, because like, it's the only if you go to any costume in any Street Fighter game and go to the comments, it's just people posting this image going like, where the fuck are these outfits? This is what everyone is referencing and coming back to. You're going to see screenshots of these outfits as like, when are we going to get these ones? You know, and these are like very,
look at these poses.
These are swag. Absolutely. The poses carry the energy. Too.
Guile will never walk out like that.
No, that's Benny Maru as fuck. Right? Wrong reference. Wrong JoJo reference. You're looking for Stroheim, not not fucking Polnareff. But it's the street in Street Fighter, right? And this, like, everyone has just forever come back to it because these are really strong. And again,
even B-Boy Ken over there.
But don't forget though that like some of this will turn into just the 3D version being like not as energetic, you know. But yes, Ken with the hood and that sort of style would look pretty cool. Suited up Bison over the coat, you know, over the shoulder coat and stuff. Yeah. This is always going to be the point, and at the very least, like I know that like Capcom seeing the response to this was like, all right, keep some of that energy going forward with this, you know. So here's your Ryu staring at the fucking washing machine, but instead of being naked this time, Chun-Li got him dressed up with Sukeban, not Sukeban, no, what's it called? Sukajan. These are actually blue jeans that have been washed to the point of being white.
Is that what it is?
Towel that he wears when he's taking a bath.
Oh my gosh.
Faded denim.
Yeah, I don't know about the jeans for you. I don't know, Chun.
There's been a lot of bad Ryu outs though.
You can say that.
There's been some really rough ones. I think this is fine. I think they went for normal guy, but I think it's fine considering a lot of Ryu's ults going back to 4 were just like, what the fuck is... There's some wild shit.
Like the student fighter Ryu type of thing they had.
So student fighter I didn't mind, but like this is fine. This doesn't bother me. I mean, overall, like this is a much more extreme like B-boy, like almost like surfer kind of, you know, sleeve and shit energy, but I don't know if they're like, according to the description at the very least, they're like, this is what Ryu might actually wear when he's washing his clothes. This Ryu doesn't exist. Right? Yes. Lady Un herself, Manon, from the artwork where she's sipping the tea and tasting the croquettes. What the fuck, what am I gonna say? Like, every time this outfit drops, it's a banger. Like, Isabella Valentine, Costume 2, Soul Calibur 2.
That's a winner.
And we're done. That's it.
Easy to do.
Every single time.
Inspired by the French Revolution.
You know, you've got Elizabeth from KOF. You can go giant cleave out, or you can go floof. And yeah, I'm a fan. So this, you see, like the artwork gives the energy of a tilted kind of detective hat vibe, which makes him look like a hard-boiled kind of old man in vacation mode.
Wiggum PI.
But the hat is what sells it. You don't get that energy necessarily converted to 3D, you know? But this crime scene like tilt and this hard-eyed look right here, this is what makes you think, yeah, okay, this works, right? And I want to say those big red lanterns kind of look like this style with the shirt as well. So that's fine. You know, you can make him a chef. You can make him even more sumo, super sumo. You know, but you're limited. It's limited. So yeah, vacay it is. That's fine. Street sim, right? Glasses, loose toque. This to me feels like we looked at this group as well, right? And we brought you something. Put in the street in Street Fighter.
Oh, everything that was given to him was handmade.
Dalsum takes a trip to Portland, and this is what happens. I mean,
this guy,
done and done, right?
Do you even know with a watch?
I mean, like all Geef players are. It's business time.
Yeah, they think they're so smart.
Of course they do. This is what the IQ of the average Geef player thinks of themselves. Not the real number, but what they feel like every time they go for the goddamn grab. It's one brain cell, but it's dressed to the nines. Black tie brain cell. Can we zoom in on this book and see what it says in there? It's just butter churn. It's just this.
Chapter 3 reads.
Drive rush low, drive rush button, drive rush grab.
There you go.
I have 3 bars. Yeah.
Return of the monster.
The greatest thing Street Fighter has done. The greatest thing Street Fighter has done in the last 2 entries.
You're biased.
The marketing decides itself. You either hate it or love it more than ever. Turning Blanka into a mascot is a brilliant idea. Incredible. If this was an anime fighter that launched, he would have been this way from day one. He would have been the Teddy, Taokaka, Mona, mascot character from the jump.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I mean...
That's a lot, dude.
It doesn't strike me as Ken, I guess, is what I kind of feel. Like, it's not... It aesthetically works. It's,
like, if Ken came up to me dressed up like this, I'm like, dude, are you going through a phase? What's going on?
Like, if this was a Vega outfit, I could see it. Miguel, right? Sure. Like, there's a lot of other characters that I feel like this looks like. It doesn't really feel like Ken, but it's still nice. I don't have any issues with it outside of like the personality match.
Sometimes the clothes look way nicer than the person.
But I think that when the fuck does Max swag out like this either? Forever, like it's like the hair down and the look, but like Max isn't rocking a fucking bright red leather jacket. Like, come on,
tight jeans.
I love that man, but he's keeping it simple like the rest of us with gamer graphic tees. What are we doing? I think his Street Fighter V outfit though is like my favorite.
With the sports
shirt, gi hanging down. I think that's his best. And I hope they bring that back for him at some point because that is the perfect, like, it's Ken, he's different, he's doing his own thing, he's a lot more, he's money martial arts, and we want to emphasize without just like, having his gi not have ripped sleeves. What else can we do here? Like, I think it's a great thing. I think I'd like to see that come back too.
Yeah.
Look, the fucking hair and face and all the goofy details on the Street Fighter V model don't need to be there on Street Fighter 6, but the outfit that he's wearing with the sports shirt and the loose hanging gi that's like still traditional, but he's got the money on top of it, I think is a good combination.
Bananas or nothing.
Right?
Bananas or nothing.
Should have been the default. Should have been the default. Like,
should have been the default.
I don't know what to say.
What were you afraid of? Were you afraid of what were you afraid of?
I mean,
like, when I saw, because right now Lily, she has like a bandana, right?
Yeah.
And when I saw the hair in the intro wave, I'm like, that's such energy. That's like so wonderful.
I like the Talum. It's Talum, definitely. I see that vibe. Soul Calibur. Sombrero, you don't have to do it. Right. And I remember Cowboy Ken with the hat behind him looked very weird for most of that game. I think Lily has a really severe case of baby face. And I know people like that. Like, there are people who make it into their like late 20s and they still have like straight up toddler cheeks, and you're like, yeah, that is a type of person. But this head is just better. It's just a better head.
For me, like the flowing hair instead of the bandana made it for me.
You see
like,
it
in the intro when like the characters like walking right there. Like when I saw that, I was like,
fantastic.
Why didn't she do that from the get-go? Like, yeah, like that's stylish.
That's
it's like
great.
Popping up, like, wow.
That's great. That's super fun. Yeah. Changes her energy a good bit. That looks like a real person. I've already said my peak Lily was the original design where she was basically Julia Chang.
Mm-hmm.
But for a head, this wins, for sure. Yeah. So here we go.
From a mariachi costume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wouldn't say.
I mean, yeah, you can buy the vest and everything for sure. So this is pretty sick. Like, overall, it's a pretty normal, stylish Camy costume, right? Like, of all the different concepts for her. That's like, that you can grab and reference. Like, this is a pretty clean one. But what I particularly love is the coat is a reference to the red jacket, the red cloak she wears when she assassinates the president in Street Fighter, the animated movie. In the beginning, she comes through the audience and then throws it off and then does the neck breaker into the level 2 pose. So like that as a reference point for this, awesome. You gave her the move and you gave her an outfit that carries the same energy. Fantastic. Super good Camy here.
And her Delta Red friends independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colonel Wolfman, George, that's his name, Georgie. That's in there. Delta Red. This okay. So
Had to come around.
we and many people did. Many people did. Right? And it's interesting now to read this note. Some people are like, you're lying. But this is the note. Go ahead.
This outfit appeared in Street Fighter V, but I actually came up with this after Luke's design for SF6 was established. The concept of this outfit was more aggressive and young and cocky. The stars on his forearms are tattoos that he got every time he has won an underground martial arts tournament or an official tournament, and he eventually got them removed because he was embarrassed when he found out that his father had embroidered stars on his jacket for every comrade he couldn't save. My favorite part of this design are the braces on his teeth, which I had hoped would express his immaturity and his ferociousness that look like as if he might come bite at you.
One, we designed Street Fighter 6 Luke before we designed Street Fighter 5 Luke. And two, the tattoos were removed for that reason, right? That is, and like straight up, people are like, you're lying. You changed it because everyone hated it. We need to actually go back and print the book and show us, because the Street Fighter 6 art book I have doesn't have it right now. And it has Luke concept art for 5, but we don't have the 6 stuff. I can see a version where it was his outfit in 6, but he still had the same ink, and the people complaining about the ink was removed retroactively, because undoing a tattoo is such a drastic thing to do to a character design. It's unheard of. No one does that. No one plans for that. No one plans to put tattoos on a character and then take them away. That's wild. That's the that's a hard to swallow pill.
Yep.
I don't know about that. But the idea that we designed him in 6 with that outfit with the blue top and then wanted a younger, more angry version, more aggressive version for 5, like, I can see that. And the fact, but the fact that Alex also in the interviews was like, yeah, so some time has passed and he's grown and learned how to be a better teacher and all that stuff. Like, he kind of said, Alex Lay in the interviews talked about like Luke in 5 versus Luke in 6 and the way he performed it in both. And like, he kind of backs that up, right? That's the way they were playing him. I want to see the definitive proof via concept art to get to the bottom of this, because I can buy it on the design. I don't know if I buy it on the tattoos. Outside of the stars, I don't mind the MMA at all. I don't mind the look. I don't mind it. I've always been not on Team Luke hate. DJ,
Jeez, walking disco ball.
yes. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that one of the colors will be the all-white version of him, so that the version of him in the Matrix with Fei Long. There's artwork of Fei Long in a movie fighting against Agent Smith DJs, and there's like 100 of them, right? We saw it. Yeah. So yeah, this is like he's Agent Smith in whatever the fuck movie Fei Long is doing over here. So I'm hoping that there's one like this. There's one of these colors can like just be like all white, to kind of give a little bit of that look or so. That might be fun, but yeah, pretty dope. And over here it says DJ, Music and Love. So that's the name of his single.
Okay, sure.
There you go.
Hope he made it.
Yeah, I mean, evidently so, right? I mean,
Yeah.
bro, you want to talk about fan service.
So they can have it.
The factory is making these merch onesies as we speak. It has to be, right? If they're not, someone else is doing it. This is merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get feet on display. You want to get cutesy new like character energy. You want to get I can fix her energy, right? You want to get disheveled bedhead vibes. It apps everything everyone wants of their Juri gremlin. Great.
She's so smelly.
Success. Terrible.
Terrible.
Unbelievable funk.
Disgusting.
It smells
A
awful.
real greaser.
Oh my god. You know she doesn't fucking rinse, bro. You know it. But look at it, right? And then the spider on the back is not a design. It's the 3D little stuffed spider.
Okay.
It sticks out. Candy wrappers and candy sticks dried and stuck to the ground.
Oh my god.
Like empty candy stick. You try to pick it up, but you can't because the sugar has attached it to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Ants.
In the puddle of Monster energy drink.
Yep. And for the cosplayers, a little bit of the sexy going down with the zip as well. So you can control how much cutesy sexy fan service you want to do.
There you go.
You can go full cute Juri, or you can go, oh shit. Yeah. They know exactly what they're doing.
Now that was
Moving
a
on.
winner. That was a winner.
Moving on. What is like you've heard. If you're here, you know. What is there to say?
Honestly, I think the design is better than the in-game model.
Of course.
Unfortunately.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That is always going to be the case. But we're eating good. We're
Yeah.
eating good. Look at the pythons, bro. Look at look. You see that shit?
I see them.
God damn.
Marisa is glorious.
This, like if you're afraid of the muscle mommy, this pose right here makes you run and
Bro,
cower.
Uninstall.
You are
So it's over.
you are under the sheets peeking out for dear life, bro. 13 on 10.
Yeah. Yep. That's the reaction.
It's the greatest. It's like fighting games. Please. Thank you. Thank you. And listen. All right, Harry, you ready?
I'm listening.
Here we are. You want to talk about returning favorites versus new characters?
Yeah, okay.
You want to talk about that spicy take argument from a little bit ago? Street Fighter 6 is objectively better. The franchise is objectively better now that this character exists in the world. And a world where this wasn't there,
That's true.
but some other thing was,
That's true.
is not the one that we have.
That's true.
And by allowing new things to come into fruition, we are now here where we have this, where you can look back and go, when is she coming back? Done. Back revealed, arms on display, loose bottom, got the movement. She can still get the kicks out, you know, because you gotta Sparta kick in those pants.
Yeah. Look at the in-game model.
You can't be.
So what I thought was that it would be a dress.
You thought it was
but
a
she
dress.
Still has pants, and that's the part that I'm like, oh, I wish it was really a dress.
Oh, you thought it was a dress?
Yeah.
Oh no. She's got a kick, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the fact that it's pants and that she
Oh,
gets to
man.
like do. Yeah, no.
If she was kicking with the dress, like, bah, no, forget it. Forget it.
Okay, if you know what, if there was a dress and the dress like shot out backwards in animation,
Yeah.
that could look pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Admittedly, if the physics didn't make it look good, and then you just saw like her leg kind of stick out when she did the kick,
Mhm.
it could look really bad too.
Yeah.
So,
Animated well. They like their flowing motions in this game, so that's good. I trust.
But you want the silhouette to always look good, and you're
Mhm.
trusting physics to do the job instead of the animators like manually doing it like in a third strike sprite, you know.
Right.
And then this is great. it's extremely
1848.
it's extremely normal, but for the character, he never gets to look this relaxed. So it's awesome. And this is the wild wolf that Guile has needed for a while. Ken has gotten lots of outfits like this. You know, obviously Terry Bogard, like, you know what I mean? Like Ken, like Guile has needed this type of relaxed look, and the hair energy change as well is really cool because, like Paul, who you get to see Paul Phoenix with the hair down, you're like, oh shit, yeah, okay, that's an interesting change in the silhouette. It's a different type of military man, you know, especially like the idea, like, because especially like the idea of a military dude that's like not got his hair buzzed down to regulation height. It's a very different type of vibe, but
Still looks like a hard ass.
yeah, it's great. Very, very cool. So
Keep going down. What about Rashid and Aki? They will arrive when Akuma releases next year.
so they're all gonna get costume 5 when the final one drops. That makes sense. So they're gonna do them all together then. Overall, like, these are fucking winners, man. These are pretty universally winners. Like, even though, again, the weakest, if you want to say, like, you know, some of Honda, some of Ryu, and, like, you know, perhaps some mechanics, but it's like, it's not, they're still really good.
Yeah.
They're still really, really good. So, yeah.
In there.
I live for this.